And good morning or afternoon or evening, wherever you are in the world. And good morning, Carla, and everybody out there. It's time to take that 5-minute break, 10-minute break. Take a break to take a breath. Take a break to take a breath. Listen to the cards like they're the waves. Relax our shoulders a little bit. Take a few minutes and see what the universe has for us today. So, I hope everybody's having a good morning, day, or evening. I'm doing pretty good. Normally I have my shoes on. It feels weird to be in here without shoes on. So I'm confessing I have no shoes on right now. So, take another breath. So again, the goal is maybe we can use this moment in the morning to maybe take a look at ourselves, see if the universe has anything for us, any tips or tricks. Maybe we can look at some angers or resentments or some feelings. And maybe if we look at them in the morning here, get an idea where we're going, maybe it'll help us out throughout the rest of the day. Hopefully. I know it helps me. So, I'm going to do the 3-in-1. That breath again and relax. My shoulders are a little bit tense. Don't know why. Slept pretty good last night. Okay. Interesting. Starting right out with the moon. Let's see what that's dealing with. The King of Wands. With his back to the moon, and he's looking forward at the 5 of coins. So what is it that we are not seeing? So the 5 of coins. 5s are, as I always say, 5s are challenges. And the 5 of coins can be health, it can be home, it can be finances. The moon can be about our inner fears. It could be about those things that we might turn our backs on because, well, we don't want to look at them. And the King of Wands. Kings are all about thought and getting things done. Wands are energy. Wands are creativity and fire. And here we have another 5, but the 5 of swords. Five of swords in the advice position. So I call this the ego card. Okay? So with the 5 of swords, and if you're a king, just imagine all that ego and stuff like that. When we are busting ourselves, when we are high on something, when we are just moving and things like that, we ignore obvious things. So it's some type of a health issue. It's not easy, but if we take the time and actually look at it, examine it, go inside ourselves, and walk through it. There's fears to be had, and with the moon, it's just one of those things where it's twilight, it's dark out. We're walking in the woods, and we look over to the left and we see something behind a tree that's ready to pounce. And think about this like health-wise. You're walking in the woods and we have these fears, and there's something over to the left and it scares us. But the thing is that in the daylight, it's just a log. Nothing to be afraid of or anything like that. But when we see that first sign of danger or that first fear, and this could be finances again, it could be something with home, but I'm just going to say that this is one of those things where when we choose to ignore what's going on, when we turn our back to it, then we're missing the obvious dangers. And what the Five of Swords is saying is that we get up in our head and we get all logical with it. We overthink it. We know better. So instead of actually going inside and recognizing that something's wrong, instead we can get angry. We can come up with all these different things. We can be like the king, who's just going to, the king can say, I choose to ignore this issue, which can lead us to the difficulties that are coming up. So today, it's about allowing ourselves to go inside, putting our ego and our fears and not trying to be logical with something. This can't happen to me, right? Or this can't be happening, period. Or if it's somebody else, because keep in mind that court cards, as I again always say, could be us, could be somebody else, could be a situation. But whatever's going on, something is being ignored. And we know that we can overthink something and talk ourselves out of anything. And we know where that can lead. So let's say it's a health thing. The one good thing about, actually I was going to say that these are all minds, but they're not. We do have the major here to focus on. Majors are the important ones. What is it that we're choosing not to see then? The question comes down for today's reading is, what is it that we're choosing not to see? What is it that we're trying to think our way through? Because we know where that can lead us. But right now we've turned our back on that. So what are we trying to ignore today? So with that, thank you very much. And again, just contemplating on what is it that we're choosing not to see. What are we choosing to ignore? What is it that we are letting our ego become more important than what's really there? So take care, everybody, and have an amazing day. I think it's a good focus for us for the day. And I will be back again tomorrow. And thank you again, and I will see you later.